Alrighty, Mr. Gatekeeper here. Looks like I got about 7 minutes on this, so I need to get this done in 7 minutes. Alright, Mr. Guy. Mr. Guy, what a last name. And people will tell you, hey, Guy. Alright, buddy. Mr. Guy. I appreciate your patience, man. It is a celebration, SIG, by the way. I plan on putting these things down in about 10 years. Got you all done, man. Here's your 100 amp supply right here, done in a crinkle type paint job. Didn't really know how well the stickers here on the front was going to stick because of the texture of this. I took a real fine grid sandpaper and kind of sanded it a little bit where I was going to put the emblem, but I can't promise it's going to stay on there for a long time, but you never know. I thought I'd try it though, just to see if you ever have a problem in the future when these things letters falling off there, you can just easily peel the rest of them off. But I thought I'd give it a try there. So basically, this is a 100 amp linear step down transformer in here, okay? The middle position is off. Down is going to be your low tap. Okay. Up is going to be your high tap. Okay. You can put it on the low tap down and run some 2 transistor amps and 3 transistor amps, maybe some 4 2290 boxes. And if you need a little bit more amperage, you can throw her up in the up position. Probably a good idea to run this box in the up position. Alrighty, here's your 1 driving 4, 1.9 made, RK350. Pretty much calling it RK400 now. But basically, man, had to do a little bit of work to this box. I went ahead and hooked you up with a matching set of 4 non-dot transistors. They are used transistors, but in great health. The issue is you had two dots in there, okay, 2 2879As. Then you had 1 non-dot, and then the other one was blown. So that was in a little predicament, because, you know, I don't like to mix them dots and non-dots together. Regardless, I don't even care if they match. It just doesn't make me feel good to do that. So I was kind of in a predicament, man. I'm kind of low on used transistors that are in good health around here. So I actually had to go sacrifice one of my personal boxes that I got up in the collection there, and I went ahead and just took the 2879s out of that box, because I knew that box was working great, so I knew they were going to be you know, good to go. So I just would rather go ahead and give you 4 match, you know, a good match quad set there, so you can, so there, you know, won't be no trouble, won't be no issues. You know, I don't like to guess at this stuff, man. I definitely don't like to put 2 transistors with another set of transistors that could be fighting with each other during usage and creating heat. So, man, we got you all set up, man. Got a new variable. I'll hurry up and do this right here and try to take the supply off and take the 10 off. I ain't got much time here, so let's go ahead and jump on in. And I will say, so far of my experience, this is a box that's done the most just with my 4-watt bench radio. Very impressive. Alright, we'll go on the low tap first. We got the 1000-watt slug in, RMS. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. About 280 bird. Alright. Go ahead and flip her up. When you turn it all the way up with a 1-watt dead key, you got that by a 200-watt dead key. Now watch this. I'm going to ease down on the variable to about a 100-watt dead key, okay? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Then we'll turn it up all the way. Oh yeah. Almost 400 bird. Let's turn this off and see the voltage drop. Oh yeah. 14.9 volts, 15 volts. Alright. Like I said, I have yet, in my experience, had a 5-pill do this much with my bench radio. So far in my experience, which ain't been super, a whole lot of years at all, but in my experience, this 5-pill has done the most out of anything I've had on my bench, 5-pill wise, with my bench radio, racking into almost 400 bird, which is 1,000 watts RMS. 1,000 watts PEP. I forgot to show that, but we're on the bench hot radio now. Trying to speed through here. Okay, we're doubling our input to 8 watts. Do about 450 RMS. Do. We'll go over to PEP in the corner. Do. Alrighty. The voltage drop on that is about 14 volts. Alright. We ain't got long. That's what I like about these wing nuts. You can just take these power wires off here pretty quickly. Oh yeah, go ahead and show the back of the supply there. Okay. Alright, y'all give me one moment. Take the supply and put it right there. Here's the top of the box. Go ahead and take the lid, set it right there. Alright, got your voltage regulating circuit. Alright, brother. I didn't even have time to show the box there, so I went ahead and went through there and freed up some space so I could make this video a little longer here. Move this slug out of the way there. Well, here you go, man. Give a major shout out to Mr. 073. He done 90%, 95%, I would say, of the work, man. And this actually was 073's first job helping me. So yeah, it has been sitting here for a while. We've been waiting on me, waiting on me to get that supply built there. And had to get some other stuff cleared out of the way before I could get to it. So we finally got it done. And got you a brand new Allen Bradley, which is the last one we had, variable. I love them Allen Bradleys, man. Things ain't cheap, and I got a good deal on them. I bought all I could at that point. I think this is the last one we had. So, got you a good Allen Bradley variable there, good 5 watt 100 ohm, in case you run that variable down. Help a lot more letting that thing last without that thing turning brown on you. Mr. 073 pretty much took all the transformers and strips completely out, okay, along with the hot bus as well, because the peel strips were in terrible condition. They had a lot of heat on them and stuff. So my husband boy, Mr. 073, customly made you 4 peel strips here, man, and put everything back down. After he done all of that, gave you new chokes here to the hot bus. All the power wires are brand new. The whole box has been rewired around with a remote. This is a brand new remote of a female remote jack there. new combiner resistors. Went ahead and just left these in here. They're not the same cap, but hey, it don't matter, man. Went ahead and left that in there for you. New keying circuit. New chokes on everything. And what I did when I got it back after he got done with what he did, I went ahead and looked through everything and did all the final testing. And like I said, when I got it back, the transistors were still the way they were after when you sent it. I had 2 dots right here, a non-dot that was a non-dot right here that was blown, I believe. And there wasn't even a transistor right here, but I think there was one in there that 073 had. Actually, you know what? I take that back. I believe that this one was blown, this one was good, and those 2 were good. So what I'm going to do with you with that is just trade those in and pretty much just charge you for 1 transistor. So yes, that's a lot of people won't do that, man. They'll just try to keep you transistors and charge you for transistors, but I'm not like that, man. If the transistors are good and I can put them on the transistor checker and I can see that the HFE value is decent enough for me to reuse the transistor, I will just trade you straight up usually. And or you know, if or I will literally pay you for it. You see what I'm saying? So that's the way I roll with that type of stuff, man. It's just best to do it that way, man. Just kind of keep things flowing good there. But what I went ahead and did is I went ahead and redone the output tune here. If you can see, we got a DM30 140 on there. Okay, so it's a 1000 volt DM30 140, 1000 volt. And another thing that I had to go ahead and do at that point was put new metal clads here on the output transformer. Yeah, 2 new metal clads here on the output transformers. Okay, these 2 are matched as well. And the only other thing that I had to do myself was it had about a 1 watt. You know what? I keep on forgetting. I think the last couple of videos I've done, I keep forgetting to show the input reflect. I think I'm too excited or trying to speed through things. But you'll just have to trust me. That input reflect is great. It's great. Actually, I got the cap right here. These are all the caps right here that came off of them. Here. Yeah. This was a cap that was on the input. It's a 180 picofarad. And I knew that sounded kind of high to be on the input of the driver transformer. And that showed with the input reflect being around a 1 watt. And basically what that means when that input reflect is sitting there at 1 watt, okay, is I'm putting 4 watts RMS into the box from my bench radio. And I've had a lot of you ask too, where is this bench radio that you're always talking about? It's mounted under here. See it? It's a Cobra 29 Bluetooth. Straight from the store, man. Straight stock. Just turned the modulation up to 100% and put a dead key variable, a regulated dead key variable circuit in it. Same one I did a video of already. I just mounted it up under there to save some room, but this whole setup, y'all, is going to be changed here very quickly now. I'm going to have a lot more free time on my hands now. And going to be able to get my bench over there built a lot quicker, so y'all bear with me. We're going to get a better setup here, and so it won't look as ugly in the videos. That's why I try to keep the camera right here on what I'm showing you. But basically, since I'm doing 4 watts RMS into the box, to the amplifier here, and I got 1 watt of input reflect, that means that only 3 watts is making it into the box. And there's 1 watt that's bouncing back and forth between the amplifier and the radio, or whatever else you have in between. You know, for me, it's the amplifier through the bird meter right here into my bench radio up under here, back and forth being converted into heat. If you ever have an amplifier that appears to fry your radio that you're using, that could be why. Especially if it's a newer type radio with MOSFETs in it. You know, one of those beautiful looking new exports that they don't tend to do well with reflect at all. Okay, now the old Cobra 29's got a transistor in the back, can handle reflect a lot more. But so that's why you want to get them input S's down. Shout out to Mr. Duck Hunter. He calls them that reflect, he calls them S's. You know, get them S's out of that box cutting bigger. Shout out to you, Mr. Duck Hunter. Hope everything's well over there around the bayou, cotton picker. All right, man. That's it, Mr. Guy, Mr. Arthur. Like I said, Mr. Arthur, I tell you what, brother. This box right here, so far with every 5-pill I've had on this bench, this does the most. This has done the most with my bench radio. Usually I will never see right there at 400 bird with my bench radio. Usually what I'll have to go ahead and do is put a little bit more drive into it from the hot radio to see that and over. But this bad boy was just a hair under 400 RMS. Peaking over 1,000 watts PEP just with the bench radio on a 100 amp supply. And I think at that point it was about on 15 volts. So man, that is smoking, man. That is smoking. Look at that. 1/2-inch transformers, 1.5 inches. You can make watts with anything. It's just how it's tuned and how it's done. And I'll give major props to whoever built this box. I can tell that he literally fine-tuned every section. I mean, that's what that is. That's remnants of fine-tuning right there under every section. I just had to retune the input right here. It was a 180. I went down to about a 108. And I don't need to be giving details like that all the time, but hey, I got a loose mouth, y'all. Loose lip sink shit. And also, I like this case too, man. This case is real, man. You ain't gonna be in this case. You ain't gonna put dings in this case. I like the case. I mean, it's simple, but I like it. I like it. Now, the other thing I did is throw a voltage regulator, 12-volt regulator on the fan there, and extended the wire a little bit. It wasn't really long enough, and that's it, bud. She's ready to be sent out to you. I was actually supposed to do a 6-pill video before this one. I will be doing that one next. There she be. Oh God, let me get away from that, man. All right, somebody gonna get mad at me. That's a beautiful lamp, man. I hope everything turns out good with that one. But this one was out here on the bench, and I had the supply on here. I was like, well, I'm gonna go ahead and just make the video instead of having to move it, bring it back. So there you go. All right, let me quit boring y'all. 73rd's got a gobble day coming up, so happy Thanksgiving to everybody coming up. I want to give a shout out to Mr. Jeffro Bodine. I want to give a shout out to Mr. Grass Barber. Grass Barber. Getting that tube type equipment, man. Doing his thing, no doubt about it. Mr. Grass Barber. He's a nice fella, man. We'll give a shout out to 073. Great job on this box, dude. Done a damn good job, man. She's first repair. First repair helping me out. No doubt. It's like riding a bike, ain't it, 073? It'd been a little while before he'd done any work before that point, but yeah, he's been in the game for a while, y'all. Y'all have a good one, man. God bless and 73rds to everybody. Hope everybody's have a safe week. Hope to spit out a couple more videos this week. We're going to try our best. And I am now currently working on the Wiimote version 2.0. There goes the phone. Let me go. I got to go. 73rds. Bye bye.